you can, you know, be quiet, but I like to get energy going, so if you could give me some so I don't pass out up here. Yay! That's awesome! I didn't think, honestly, I'll be honest, I didn't think you were going to respond. I thought you were going to be like, fuck this bitch, I don't care. Or maybe you were drunk. So how's everyone's like 2016 going? How's the new year been? Well, it's, I mean, not really new. Everybody's died. Yes. Yeah, dying. Has anyone else experienced loss? A big loss? Small losses? No? Anything depressed? Some things? A lot of planets are in retrograde right now. Mercury was there, but it came back, but then all the other planets were. So I've heard a lot of crazy things. 2016 has been one of the most exhausting years I've lived through, and challenging. It started with my birthday, which I turned 35. Right, I'm a woman on stage over 25 admitting my age, so I'm going to say that again, and I'm going to expect a little more clap than that. I'm 35, I turned 35 this year. Okay, that was already fine, but it's, again, I don't expect much more, you guys, no offense. So, I got a call from my mom first thing in the morning, and she was like, "Hi Jay, it's Mom, my uterus is falling out." And I was like, "What? Like that happens? Like an organ just like flies out of your body and you're called, like, don't you need to be in the emergency room?" And she was like, "Well, you know, it's not that big of a deal, and it could be from like childbirth." Is that my happy birthday? Like really weird. I think for my 35th birthday, I thought it was gonna be like this huge, awesome time, right? You hit certain ages. When you're 21, you get trashed, right? When you're 25, you're like, fuck, I'm halfway to 30, let's party, maybe do some blow. When you're 30, you're like, shit, I'm an adult and kind of have to grow up at this point. When you're 35, it's like, oh my God, I'm gonna be engaged to the love of my life, right? All my friends are gonna get together and throw me a surprise party at one of the most expensive places in Silver Lake. Okay, and all my relatives from Chicago are gonna write me a check. I got a phone call from my grandmother's like helper, I don't know what else to call her, nurse something, and she's like, "Your grandmom is having, you know, since she has their Parkinson's disease, she can't, you know, sign your birthday check." What? Sign the check? Like that was my, why don't you sign the check? If she can't sign the check, you sign it. That was my Trader Joe's money for like 2 weeks. I count on that shit. It's like, you know, when your birthday hits, you're like, well, at least I'm gonna get 5 checks. You know, Aunt Janet, Dad, Mom, you know, you count on this. No checks. Not one fucking check. It's depressing, exactly. So later that day, my girlfriend at the time comes over, and she brings flowers, and she brings Prosecco and chocolate cake, and we're having sex, and I'm like, okay, things are looking up, right? My mom's uterus is falling out, my grandma didn't sign the check, but who cares at this point, because I'm having orgasms with chocolate and I'm drunk. It's great. About 10 minutes after the sex, she's like, Julia, we need to have a talk. And I was like, okay, you know, because anytime someone says, like, we need to have a talk, especially on your birthday, is probably not a good thing. And she was like, we need to take a break. And I was like, why? Like, and why are you bringing this up now? And she said to me, do you remember that fight we had like 2 weeks ago? And I was like, no, I don't remember the fight we had 2 weeks ago. Information that would have been useful to me 2 weeks ago. But here's the thing. I identify as a lesbian, but I dated men for a long time. And really liked them, really loved them, enjoyed the sex. You can clap, it's okay. Yeah. The fact of the matter is that we're in a cultural climate where women are very not happy with men, right? They're rapists, they're bastards, they holler, they're all, and fine, they are. They're assholes, I get it, but so are women. And we need to face up to it. And I'm saying this seriously and funny because I am an asshole too. So the point is that we're all assholes, but I think we need to like take it back a notch with the guy bashing, because I have dated so many crazy lesbians that you couldn't even, you straight girls couldn't even wrap your fucking head around this insanity. So I get it that guys can be boring and don't always remember shit, but it's better than being with a crazy girl who smashes picture frames because she has the problem. Anyway, I'm done with that. So I get into my car, right? My girlfriend dumps me, it's my birthday. I get into my car and I drive to 7-Eleven. Because where do you go on your birthday when you're depressed but 7-Eleven, right? So I'm in line and I'm talking to my friend. I'm saying so-and-so broke up with me. This is so fucked up. It's my birthday. I'm crying. And I get off the phone and I buy my American Spirit cigarettes, number one, because I'm stressed out. And number two, because I am a lesbian. And you know they're all like, oh my God, they're so much better for us. No, they're not. You're still going to die. It might not be of lung cancer, but they're not better for you. And I was walking out the door and all of a sudden I hear this noise. Damn, boo. Damn, you looking fun today. I'm sorry. Are you trying to say something to me? Damn, I heard you on the phone like you're a real lesbian. 'Cause I don't feel like you're a real lesbian. I feel like you just need a little bit of this. No, I don't need a little bit of this. I've had a little bit of this, and I can still get off. I just close my eyes, bend over, and pretend like it's a lesbian with a strap on. But no, I don't need a little bit of this. Thank you. I got into my car, lit my cigarette. Ani DeFranco was blasting out the window. Went home and cried. Subsequently, after I gave my girlfriend what she wanted, which was to break up, she was not happy about it. So again, you give women what they want, and they're like, no, actually, I don't actually want that. And it's like, well, make up your mind. You're screwed either way. Guys, come on, you can relate to it. Stop hiding because you're scared that your girlfriend who might be here with you is going to get mad, because she probably will. Sorry, I just needed a moment. Oh, and I'm cutting the mic. I'm so sorry. So anyway, subsequently, she wasn't happy. She made up a story, told everyone that I cheated on her. I did not. I should have had sex with someone else because I was accused of it. She smeared me on Facebook. Now let me tell you a really easy way to get over your ex. Watch them have a meltdown on social media after the breakup. Right? You're tweeting about me and like Facebook messaging. Everybody knows who your first girlfriend was because I was your only girlfriend. Why don't you just tag me in the fucking picture on Facebook? Just say my name, right? That's done. I was walking out of my therapist's office a few weeks later because why would I need therapy, right? And I see my car getting towed. Like, it was getting towed. And I don't know if this has ever happened. Have you ever seen your car actually getting towed? Anybody? Yes, it's a horrific experience. Good to know. Good to know I'm not the only one. So I'm watching the car getting towed, and I know in my head that I'm like, you want to be a grown-ass woman? You need to start paying your fucking parking tickets that you left under your bed in a bag because you were too anxious or you just didn't want to deal with it. So I knew why the car was getting towed. But I pretended like I didn't, and I was running. I was like, no, there's been a huge mistake. Please don't take the car. And they were like, sorry, ma'am, you have like 12 unpaid parking tickets. We've given you like 2 years to do this. And I was like, no, there must be a mistake. I'll write you a check right now. I'll call my dad. I'm sorry, ma'am. We gave you, again, like 3 notices in the mail. And no, please. They took it. It felt like a rape. I kept saying no. They said yes, they took something from me that I did not give them permission to give. Another loss. I got a call. It was the same day that I get this call from my landlord, and she goes, Julia, I just wanted to let you know that your roommate Katie has to move out. She can't pay her rent. I'm sorry, what? Well, the guy that she was sleeping with isn't going to pay her anymore. So I'm breaking the lease, you're both out. First of all, getting kicked out of your apartment, not because you didn't pay rent, but your roommate did, is really bad, number one. And number two, I didn't know that she was a prostitute. Because she had like 10 boyfriends. And why did my landlord know that John or whoever wasn't giving her money? She got fucked, and I got screwed. Yes, not cool. Then I'm trying to think my last terrible situation was when my dad called and told me that my grandpa died. And I was like, well, let's just top off the year with grandpa, you know, with Grandpa dying. And he was a great man. He lived till he was 90. He passed in his sleep. He had a lot of money. The first thing I asked my dad when he called is, where is the will and am I in it? I've lost my car. I've had to move apartments. Please help me. I've been really stressed out lately. People keep telling me I look really good. What are you doing? I haven't eaten in weeks. Chain smoking cigarettes, drinking a lot of Coke. So, if you want the thigh gap, you have a thigh gap, you're so cute, you're so little, what's a thigh gap? You want a thigh gap? Get a lot of anxiety. Get a lot of anxiety. Don't sleep at night. Don't eat on a regular basis. Feel lightheaded. Think it's so great. I don't know what timing I have. Where's Mark? I mean, I can keep going forever. So a lot of loss. You know, it's August, and I thought at this point that things would be. They're having a whole thing. Tell me.
We said we should bring our therapist friend to come and watch you. Because you're real.
Oh, that's so nice. I thought you were going to say because you're really fucked up, which I would say, yes, I am. Yes, I am. But no, but that's what makes stand-up fun. I've never actually had an audience member be like, and this is what I just said about you. So that was a moment of taking it in. Let's get back to the women thing for a minute until Mark lights me wherever he is. I don't know, he gives me these like insanely long sets and I'm like, you're killing me sometimes. Oh my god, I have 20 minutes prepared. It's on my Netflix special. Thank you. A minute is just enough time for me to get off without boring you to death. So I had a really good relationship with my dad growing up. I know a lot of women have not. And again, that goes along with like the men are assholes. And I was just having a discussion today with my dad about how I want to integrate talking about how great men are in my sets. And he started laughing, and then he started going into like this Deepak Chopra talk. You know, because he's like, well, this is great, and everything is love, and, you know, don't worry about your car, because it's going to be all right. And it's like, I love you so much, and you need to live in the real world. I don't have a fucking car. I'm Ubering, acting like I'm some famous fucking person rolling out of an Uber when really I'm like, I have $1 in my bank account till next Thursday. So, point is, don't be a lesbian, save your money, and try to love yourself as much as you can. Thank you so much, everyone.